Hi, my name is Ainur. Let's unpack a creative story. Today I would like to show you my collection of patterns of paper flowers before their assembly. And I will actually show you what you can make out of flat sheets of paper. And here's what you can make from these patterns. This was my very first flower cut on Cricut. It's a cosmos flower which blooms in autumn. I had an idea to make a calendar with the paper flowers and insects. I ended up creating multiple digital files, and it led me to the idea of selling digital templates of those flowers and to continue making new flowers. These are paper templates of a daffodil flower. Daffodil was my very first flower designed for the shop. These are peony petals. Tried to design it for the easiest assembly by putting a few petals together in one layer. Designing the rose was a lengthy project for me. I designed mine as a combination of three methods, which are layering, then rolling on the center, and adding a few separate petals for a more naturalistic look. Those are intermediate cuts of the leaves I designed. I'm keeping them for some experiments. Those are some spare petals of an iris cut in tissue paper. And on this side I have some roll-on parts, which I haven't put yet to my shop, but they are quite perfect when put together. You can make a chamomile flower or an aster. One of my complex patterns is winter greenery selection. I have a separate box of these cut-in paper patterns, which are perfect to make Christmas wreaths or other decorations. But here I'm just storing some juniper. And on this side is mistletoe. I also have a Christmas star flower. Here I'm storing some leaves of poinsettia. As I've mentioned before, I designed a calendar, and for each month I drew a vector design of composition with some hands holding different objects. So here are those hands cut in paper. Another of my popular designs is a large daisy. This flower is made out of layers and layers of paper, and I find that's the easiest way to put a flower together. On this side I have cut patterns of my strawberry. I'm actually quite proud of this design because it's very easy to put together. In addition to that, I have files to make a full strawberry plant. On this side I have spring flowers, crocuses. And easy patterns to make a cherry or apple blossom. Here are some leftover elements from a pop-up card, which I actually never uploaded to my shop. It was more to try out those pop-up elements. Here are some cut leaves that I mentioned before, and on this side I have patterns to make a dandelion plant. There are multiple elements to it, but I find for a multi-petal flower it's quite an easy pattern to put together. My other popular item in my shop are fern leaves. I think it's also because I am offering a fiddlehead and I have good reviews. So when people search for fern leaves, perhaps they do pay attention to those reviews. Here are some cut patterns of leaves, and I would like to point out that when cutting green elements, you should cut out of different hues of green. Those are some leftovers from my Easter egg design. If you like this video, hit the like button and subscribe.